Hi everyone. In this particular video, we are going to talk about a new certification which has been launched by Amazon Web Services, which is known as AWS Certified AI Practitioner Foundational Certification. Hi, my name is Virender and I welcome you all to my YouTube channel Cloud by V. In this particular video, we are going to talk about what exactly this certification is, how you can take the certification examination, how you can schedule your examination. Second, what are the different curriculum points or what are the different aspects of this particular examination which you need to consider if you are planning to take the certification examination. What exactly the syllabus is provided by Amazon Web Services from the exam guide of AI Practitioner Foundation. We are going to see all these things. So watch till the end and you will be having all the details from A to Z, which is related to your AI practitioner foundational certification examination. So if you can go to the AWS certification portal, here you will be able to see that all the available AWS certifications which are listed below. So if you are just new to the AWS, or maybe you are a college student, final year student, or you are a corporate employee and you are planning to move towards the Amazon Web Services and you are looking for a path from where you should start in Amazon Web Services in terms of the certification path, you can start from the foundational certifications in which we have majorly two certifications. The first we have is AWS Certified Cloud Practitioner, you can see over here. And second, now AWS has launched a new certification in the field of artificial intelligence, which is your AWS Certified AI Practitioner Foundational Certification. Now, let me just click on this certification to know more about the Certified AI Practitioner and what are the different components of the certification examination. And if you're planning to schedule your examination, what should be the exam duration, which will be your 120 minutes of the exam duration, which means you have to complete your examination in 120 minutes. There will be total 85 questions which you will be facing. It will cost you 75 USD for this particular to attend this examination, which you have to pay. Then what should be the intended candidate EWS is looking for this certification? So those individuals who are familiar with the artificial intelligence concepts, like what are the different components of machine learning, what are the different machine learning algorithms, what are the advantages of artificial intelligence, and you do not necessarily have to build the different AI technologies components inside Amazon Web Services or anywhere else to pass the certification examination. But AWS is expecting from a candidate who are taking this examination, they should have or they must have familiar with the different artificial intelligence technologies, maybe a little bit, or you should have your basics clear before taking this examination. What are the different AI services inside Amazon Web Services? What are the different machine learning services inside Amazon Web Services? And a little bit of generative AI as well. Those services you need to look up for the basic part of those services on the AWS Management Console. Only then you will be ready to take this examination. Then, what should be expected role of the candidate who are taking this examination? You can have a business analyst, you can have IT support, you can have a marketing professional, product manager, sales professional, or any individual who are keen to learn the artificial intelligence and machine learning technologies inside AWS. Those can take this examination, right? You can take it online or you can take it from a Pearson VOE testing center as well. So both of the options are available, and language which are currently supported by this examination are given below, in which you have English, Japanese, and the different languages are available basically, right? So AWS certified AI practitioner examination is basically demanding from the candidate that they should have the knowledge of basic artificial intelligence, the different algorithms of machine learning, what is a regression algorithm, what is a classification algorithm, what are the different machine learning techniques we have, and a little bit touch on the concepts of your generative AI and the different generative AI use cases as well, right? If you have this, then you can go to schedule your beta examination. As of now, this exam is in the beta examination state. While going to the AWS certification over here, you just sign in into your account. If you don't have your account, you first create your account on the AWS Skills Builder, and you can create your AWS Builder ID. Then you can just use that Builder ID to enter inside the AWS certification portal, where you will be able to schedule your examination according to your availability. Okay, let me just sign in with the help of my skills builder, and then I will show you how exactly you can schedule this examination for yourself. Meanwhile, let me just open AWS Certified AI Practitioner exam guide for you. So here we have AWS Certified AI Practitioner exam guide. We will be talking about these things as well. I have already the builder ID. Let me just provide the password here. Maybe let me check if I remember the password or not. Okay, let me just sign in. I think the password was correct. Okay. So this is your AI practitioner certification examination, which is for those individuals who can demonstrate the overall knowledge of AI ML generative AI technologies, which are associated AWS services and AWS tools, right? So you should understand the AI ML generative AI concept, the different methodologies of for the generative and machine learning services of AWS, and the different strategies which are followed by AWS to help those customers who are willing to create their application or who wants to move their business on the AWS on the generative AI or machine learning part, right? The different use cases should be understandable by the candidate for the different organizations who are using these generative AI and machine learning technologies inside AWS. This is what the candidate should have. It's mandatory to have these basic information, right? What should be the target candidate description, right? The candidate should have up to 6 months of exposure to AI/ML technologies on AWS, and the target candidate uses but does not necessarily build AI/ML solutions on AWS, but you should aware about the different solutions which can be provided by AWS to the different customers out there on the ML and AI part, right? How you can do that? You just go to the AWS management console over here. Just log in with your credentials. Okay, and what should be the recommended AWS knowledge you should have? You should have the familiarity with the core AWS services, like we have the virtual machines of AWS, storage services of AWS, Amazon SageMaker for machine learning. These are the core AWS services you should aware about, and you should have hands-on experience or maybe hands-on practice on these services before taking this examination, because I don't want that you just pay 75 US dollars to take this examination and you fail, because the fees will not be refunded by the AWS. If you again wants to take the examination, you again have to pay the fee. So before scheduling your examination, you should learn all these core services, right? You should familiar with the AWS shared responsibility model. You should familiar yourself with the different security aspects of the AWS and the different compliance technologies followed by the AWS. You should have an exposure to the AWS identity and access management, how different organizations are using IAM service to secure their AWS accounts inside AWS environments, how exactly they are controlling the access of those AWS accounts via providing different types of permissions, whether they are resource-based permissions, identity-based permissions, how exactly they are doing that. That thing you need to learn. You should have an exposure to the AWS global infrastructure. What are the different AWS regions? What are the different availability zones are available? What are the different data centers are available inside AWS, and what exactly the architecture has been designed, organized by the Amazon Web Services. This is what you should be aware about, and you should have the knowledge of AWS service pricing models as well. How exactly a service is basically priced by the AWS to the different customers. So over here, this is the AWS Management Console, and if you go to the services section over here, you have all the different modules available over here in which you can directly go to the machine learning part, and you will be able to see that the different machine learning services available. So you should have exposure, as they have mentioned in the exam guide, that you must have exposure to the Amazon SageMaker, which is a machine learning service inside Amazon Web Services. With the help of that, anyone, any organization or individual can build their machine learning model. They can train their machine learning model, and then they will be able to deploy the machine learning models in the real time as well. Amazon Q we have, Amazon Poly, and the different machine learning services we have. So you should have a little bit exposure to all the machine learning services, because no one knows that what type of questions they will be asking and what the particular service they can include in a specific question, so that you will be able to answer that question if you will have exposure to that particular service. Now, to find out where you can learn about that particular service, you can open any specific service like Amazon TextScript. I'm just opening right now with the help of this Amazon TextScript. If you have any type of scanned PDF documents with you can upload those documents, and you can take the text, or you can extract the text from that particular document with the help of this Amazon TextEx service. If you just scroll down, you will be able to see the benefits of using this service. You will be able to see the features of this particular service. You will be able to see the related services as well. And they have given the learning content below every single service. You can go to any specific service, and there you will be find the learning content, right? This is the Amazon TextEx developer guide, and this is what get started with Amazon TextEx. So you can just go to this developer guide over here, and then you will be able to open the documentation of this Amazon TextEx. If you want to read on this doc with the help of this document, or if you want to learn from this document, you can directly learn on this web page as well. Otherwise, you can just download this entire document in the PDF form as well. So you can save this PDF inside your system, and then you can also learn this offline as well. This is how you can just go to a specific service, and in the learning content, you will be able to see the content which is available for your learning purpose, right? Then you must have the exposure to the different AI/ML services, machine learning pipeline, machine learning models, machine learning systems available out there. These are the different things which you need to consider before taking this examination. It will have the multiple choice questions, and some questions may have multiple responses as well, in which two or more correct responses out of five or more responses options. So you must select all the correct options to receive the credit for that particular question. Some may have ordering questions you can face, in which we have a list of 3 to 5 responses to complete a specific task. Suppose there is a question which asks you that this is the machine learning pipeline we have, in which we will be following these components or these different services. So they will give you 4 or 5 options, in which you have to arrange those options in the correct order. That is what the ordering questions may look like. Then we have the matching questions, in which, in childhood, in the school time, we just used to solve those questions, in which we just, match of the following: A is matched to the C, B is matched to the 1. This is what is the matching questions will look like. And then we have the case study questions as well. Here they will give you scenario with the 2 or more questions in a specific scenario, and then based on that scenario, questions will be asked on that particular case study, and then each question, the case study, will be evaluated separately. So you will receive credit for each question that you answer correctly in that particular case study question. So these are the different types of questions which you may face during the examination. And there will be some unscored content as well. So the exam will include 15 unscored questions that do not affect your score, basically. So if you are attempting 15 questions wrong, they will not impact the score which you have gained on the other 60 questions. So don't worry about that. AWS is collecting this information about the performance on these unscored questions, so that they will be evaluating these questions for future use as the scored questions. Okay. Okay, so you have to gain 700 out of 1000, which is the minimum score to pass this examination, right? After that, this is the course content outline in which there will be this exam has been divided into 5 parts. The first part is domain 1, in which 20% of the questions will be asked from fundamentals of AI and machine learning. Domain 2 will be the fundamentals of generative AI. 24% of the questions will be asked from the generative AI part. Domain 3 will be the application of foundation model inside AWS. If you go to the Amazon Bedrock service, which is the generative AI service from Amazon, in which you will be having the information of all the foundation models available. Here you can see all the base models available, which are available inside Amazon Web Services. So you can read about those foundation models from here and from the documentation as well. So 28% of the questions will be asked from the foundation models only. Domain 4 will be guidelines for the responsible AI. What are the different responsibilities of an artificial intelligence engineer in an organization, or maybe a machine learning engineer in an organization? And what are the different points you need to consider if you're using artificial intelligence technology? What are the limitations related to the AI? What are the different bias related to the AI? What are the different benefits of AI? These type of things you will be having 14% of questions from the responsible AI guidelines, and then domain 5 will be 14% from the security, compliance, and governance of the AI solutions. This is what your exam is divided from in between 5 different domains which you need to prepare for. Now they have just extract this all these 5 domains into multiple options available, in which they will be defining that what exactly the syllabus you need to follow if you want to prepare for this examination. Identify the practical use cases for AI. This is what the syllabus is. Then we have the different domain 2 fundamentals of generative AI, in which you need to focus on the foundation models, multi-model models. We have transformer based prompt engineering. These concepts you need to clarify before attempting the examination, right? So you can also find out this exam guide over the internet. You just need to type AWS Certified AI Practitioner Exam Guide, and if you scroll down, the third link you have is basically the exam guide. So you can download this exam guide inside your local system, or you can go to the AWS Training and Certification portal to see or to follow the process exactly, that how exactly you can schedule your examination inside AWS for this AI practitioner certification. I hope I have given you all the related details to this certification examination. In my next video, I will be explaining you another AWS new certification, which is your machine learning engineer certification, which is just, announced by the AWS along with the certified AI practitioner exam guide. In that, we will be talking about the machine learning engineer associate certification. Thank you so much for watching this video. Do subscribe my YouTube channel and hit like button, and also share with your friends as well and your folks as well, so that they will also get to know about the different informations on the AI practitioner exam. Thank you so much for watching this video. Take care. Bye bye. We'll meet in the next video. Till then, take care. Bye bye.